Most people have asked, why do Nigerians build houses and live in their village? That's they build big houses, mansions in their village without roads. Some places do not have road, but you will see them build very beautiful houses, and they don't even live in these houses. They only come there to maybe for holiday like Christmas, Easter, and maybe normal New Year festival, maybe 3 times a year, some 2 times, some only once in a year. So why do they build this mansion? Then I will use the Igbo land as an example, because the Igbos are people that do not believe in you going to develop outside and leaving your hometown. The Igbos are people that believe that you develop your home front first, make your own environment good before you go outside. That is why you see that if an Igbo man is building in Abuja or in Enugu, or in Abuja or Port Harcourt or Lagos, they are building very big mansion. You need to travel to their village to see the kind of mansion they built there, because it's usually better. You see them, import things, they source materials locally to ensure that they build this wonderful edifice you'll be seeing. That is how the Igbos think. They don't believe that you will not take care of your home front and then you carry money and go and build in another city. They don't do that. Before you see an Igbo man build in Abuja or anywhere, he has a house at home, except for some that may want to do that, but that's not the Igbo culture. Now, the reason I'm using the Igbo culture as an example is because they've been the one trending in the news, where people are talking about how come people are building and they are not living there. And this mansion the Igbos build are in millions, like some billion, 1 billion naira, some 2 billion naira. You see a villa. They build villas. The Igbos are people that are known for a particular dance step. They are known for particular food like oha. They have spices like ukpei. They have spices like, ede. They used to make different meals. They are people that are very, very industrious. The Igbo people are very industrious. They are hardworking. And another thing you not take away from the Igbos is their apprenticeship, system of doing things. Like when I mean apprenticeship, the Igbos are people that if you work for them, maybe they have a business, they bring in their Igbo man to become an apprentice, to learn the ropes. And when you are done learning, they send you forth by opening another shop for you where you will stay to sell and make money. So they practically establish you so that when you get married, you will not have a problem. All these houses you are seeing, different villas, the Igbo people are known for building mansions in their villages and not occupying it. Not the ones they have in Abuja, where people build houses because they have taken money, they've embezzled money from one contract they gave them to do for government, and they've built it and they don't want people to know, so people will not occupy it. They leave those houses empty. No, those are not the kind of houses we are talking about. We are talking about hard-earned money, where somebody does business and is building, like most Igbo people that are into oil and gas, they are doing other things. They build houses, they build these mansions in their village. So you can hardly see an Igbo man return home and is in a hotel, or return home and is in the uncle's house. No, they have houses. So they live outside the country, they send money home. Other people do it. The Bini people do it, the Cross River people do it, the Delta people do it. But majorly, the people that build mansions in areas where they do not live, but they know that it is their own home, they are the Igbos. The Igbos will not go, you will not see, before you see an Igbo man flaunting money in a bar, in a restaurant, that Igbo man has a place. They don't believe that you should buy 10 cars and be living in a rented apartment. That is why you see that the Igbo man will work so hard to ensure that he has a house of his own. Most of these houses you are seeing are built in Igbo land. Most of the pictures you are seeing are built in Igbo land. Most of the houses were designed to be built there. They were built already, but their designs are what you are seeing me display here. So the Igbo people are people that believe that if you have money, their culture, they believe in their culture, they believe in working hard. I'm not saying that there are some who may not want to do other fast ways, but their own is, at the end of the day, they still bring their development back home. They don't believe in going out there to. That is why you see that a lot of them whose houses were demolished in Lagos, some of the Igbos were saying, why would they take their houses there to build? Why did they come home? But the thing is, before you see an Igbo man build in Lagos, he had built back home. Except for businesses where they need to be near a certain region to be able to do those businesses. And that is why the people also say that if you go to any country, if you go to any place and you don't see an Igbo man, pack your things and leave, because Igbo people will love to stay. Anywhere you see an Igbo man, it means that land is blessed and they have seen prospects in that land. So basically, that is why you see us talking about the Igbos. And not just because of that, because the Igbo people have been the one on the news, trending, how people asking questions, why do they need to build houses in their place, to be able to, they build houses, they are not living in it. But one thing the Igbos do is that when they are not back, they still have people in that house who maintain the houses. They open it every day, sweep the house. Just, you still feel that people live in those houses. Some Igbo people live in, let's say, Onitsha, and they in their own core village, because some people build in Onitsha, the mansions. Some people in their core village, they have mansions there. So whenever it's Christmas period, each of them going into hotel, all these houses, this house you are seeing is built in Imo State. This one you are seeing is built in Imo State. So instead of them coming back with their families and staying in hotels, you see them send back money, and people are building. They get architects, they get site engineers, they get people that are into quantity surveys. All those people, they get them and they build for them. They are also known for their very beautiful culture that is shown in their beads. They are plain judges. What they are tying now is called a plain judge, and all of those things. This is how the Igbos are known for. Like, they are very, very, they like their culture. So that is why you see that an Igbo man will not talk 2-3 things without telling you in my tradition or in my culture, because they know that their culture teaches them to come back home and build. Their culture teaches them to have properties at home. Take care of the home front. They used to have an adage that says, take care of the home front before taking care of outside. So in those days, this was the kind of buildings they had. But in the same way, they had this building, which they used the raffia bamboos and all that to make this particular building. They still had buildings in their village. So there was never a time you get to the Igbo land and find out that nobody had a house. No, your wealth shows first that you had a house. So that's why a lot of them build houses back home. Some people have argued that it is not economically wise for you to build houses like this that you are not living in. No, you might not look at it as being economically wise, but they need comfort. The Igbo man is somebody that wants comfort, so he will go all out to ensure that. And some other, people in Nigeria, the Yorubas also, they build houses. The Hausa people, they build houses. Like in the Hausa land now, if a woman wants to get married in most Hausa land, if the Igbo man, if the man wants to get married, the Hausa man, it is the man that will provide the house. The girl's parents will be the one to do the fittings. So you can see all these houses you are seeing here. These ones I'm showing you now, they are built in Abuja. Most of them are built for sale. Some are built for rent. So we take time, like Nigerians naturally take time to build good houses. And that is why when people say that our houses, our architectural designs are outdated, I laugh, because they don't know. They don't know. And I won't blame them, because people are not showing them. And that is why I decided to come out here, do this video to show you how beautiful, Nigeria houses are. The architectural design, the everything, the atmosphere, the building, the quality of materials, and all of that. At the end of the day, Nigerians believe that you must have a house. If you say you are rich, it shows that you are not renting. You are not renting. You must get a house before you buy a car. And that's why most people that have 3 cars and live in a rented apartment, people frown at it. They are like, why are you renting? Why are you buying cars when you have not built? So when you go home to the village in Nigeria and your uncles are welcoming you, the first thing they will tell you, if they know that you have some change, they'll say, try and build a house. So no matter how much you think you are wealthy, people call you billionaire, millionaire, and you have not built a house in Nigeria, especially in your village, they feel that you have not made it. I've seen a place where my uncle told one of my brothers, he said, you have houses here and here, but you have not built anyone at home. You need to come back home and build. So Nigerians believe that if you have money, you should show in your hometown that you've built. And that is why Ebewigwe, the late Ebewigwe, took his university to his hometown, his village. That's where he built it. And because they believe that when you bring this kind of buildings back home, you are causing development to take place. So imagine that Ebewigwe took this university and built it in Lagos. He's going to be developing Lagos, and he will not be developing his hometown. So that is just the reason why you see that Nigerians believe in building at home than taking it outside to build. So they build at home first, so that when they come back for holidays, they have comfort, and also to show that they are developing their home front. Thank you for watching.